The fifth question provided is, while the movement grows around the country to raise the minimum wage, and many municipalities are setting higher standards, such as $15 an hour by 2020, Georgia has a law prohibiting localities from setting their own minimum wage. Do you see low wages as a problem in Athens? And if so, how will you support working class Athenians in light of such barriers from the state legislature? So that is a challenge, and I hope to see some progress in the next year on the national front. But I don't think we can rest on our laurels locally when it comes to expanding the economy in a way that's going to have some benefits for working class Athenians. One of the things that I've been actively engaged in is working with the Great Promises Partnership so that teenage folks who might not otherwise have the opportunity to have professional relationships and professional experiences are being provided those opportunities as that organization, that nonprofit Great Promises, partners with local employers to give teenagers a paying position within an organization or a business, thereby getting some direct contacts and having the social activity that you have when you're a young professional, and having some real professional experience that they can parlay into a movement toward a higher wage position in the future. I think this needs to be expanded, and already includes Athens Clarke County departments, but I think could include additional departments as time goes on. I could see any number of things from horticulture to engineering being avenues by which we could bring people into the Transportation Public Works Department, into the arborist's office, into the Leisure Services Department, and making sure that students have a strong foundation whereby they set themselves up for higher wage employment down the road. In addition, I think one of the things that we should be conscious of is expanding the Athens economy in a way that doesn't rely solely on what's historically been our base, education primarily, but really secondarily, healthcare services. I think we need to encourage entrepreneurship. We need to look to the tech sector. We should look at the growing PR world locally. We should look at the arts community. And I think we need to weave all these together in a way that we simply have a more diverse base. We're not going to see education, we're not going to see healthcare go away, but I think we can add quivers to our arrows to our quiver. Excuse me, I can get that right. I think there was something else I wanted to say about that. Oh, yeah. So, in my time on the Athens Clarke County Commission, we've seen the minimum full-time wage rise to well over $12 an hour. And I think that's something that we need to continue to encourage as a large employer ourselves with 1,600 employees, so we become part of that rising tide.